We believe the reason why we call it service never sleeps is that for as long as social injustice never sleeps, service combating it should never sleep either, right? That we should always, this should be urgent for us because we should work towards a world where everybody's able to thrive and be embraced, right? And so service, we believe, builds the strongest allies when it's done right. When people, we always say that service builds the strongest allies for four reasons. You're experiencing diversity by stepping out of your usual circles. You're connecting to these issues through empathy and perspective. You are a part of innovative solutions where you're joining the community, executing what's needed of you. And there's this mutuality in terms of not just the impact that you have, but how the experience impacts you and where you take that. So those four components in many ways are what's lacking or compromise when we see injustice, right? So much injustice isn't, I would actually argue most injustice isn't driven by malice and evil. It's driven by a lack of understanding. It's driven by what we don't know. It's driven by this idea of scarcity and that there isn't enough for everybody. It's driven by otherizing instead of humanizing people. And so that's how service helps you build those bridges, which is what allyship is all about. Allyship is about building bridges so that we can be bridge builders in the sense that we are joining our marginalized siblings. We can build bridges in the fact that we can provide that proximity to humanize for other people. We're building bridges in terms of understanding what may be driving someone else's challenges that they're thus associating to another community and then doing the injustice. So so much of allyship really is about connecting as human beings and really thinking about how do we want to exist in this world, and then how can we transfer that to other people. So we're believers, one heart and mind at a time makes a difference, that there's systemic change necessary. But I was watching this awesome interview by DeRay McKesson, and he was talking about sort of like the four components to change are recognizing a problem and speaking to it, right? That's why protesting matters. That's why having a voice matters, as well as then speaking to what the solution looks like, what we're trying to build, right? And these both need to be loud, and then implementing that as a part of the system, as a part of institution, and then protecting that, because we've also seen how you can work and work and work to see something happen, and then it can just be stripped away just like that. And so if we think about just the power that comes with committing as much as possible to engaging as many people as possible in this in an effective way that wants them to join us in this work, that does move mountains, and that does help us see systemic change.